Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pop, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents on the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
Yeah.
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses, lady, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, just what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. Interstate gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of oh yeah, I'm my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go, start! 19, start!
And they'll begin by running the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And this one out quickly to James. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ice jam. Ice jam. All right, let's go.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it to Williams. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. Neville Gallagher on the stop. 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game had his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 25 yards. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And take it right at the 35. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Hey, check that. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
It looks like they'll move things around here. 2nd and 9 now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Back to 60, back to 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Okay,
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On the draw, it's Hall. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 12, but down due to the previous penalty. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're right here.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 70 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Straight ahead is Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
2nd and 1. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Go ahead.
2nd down and a yard.
20, TX.
Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over.
Okay, ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see...
all the way in! Touchdown, New York! Alan Lazard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. He's got it with the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Jets.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Williams, the man in motion left.
18 Rebels.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on.
And got his man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. There he goes, right side. Garrett Wilson racing to the end zone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson. 82 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Reload.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now Tua going to change the play. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2nd and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Top on 3, kick. Corner, whoa. 21G. Out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jets 38, Dolphins 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play.
Tua sets up to pass it.
At the 25-yard line.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds goes across the 30-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
20, TX. Let's go.
Tua going to try and throw for it, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
22. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6. Here's Hall again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man here is Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Big Lion. Go, Reed, go.
Paul on a give up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going to look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
All right.
Here comes second down.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TX. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick.
Tua. This is caught by Waddle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good.
Now Tua.
Miami Dolphins.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Throwing Tua. Buying time to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Well, they need to score and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
20 TX. Let's go.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
for me.